I loved all my science classes at DCA, so much so I decided to study it for my PhD in brain and cognitive science. I enjoyed physics with Mr. Fletcher and anatomy and physiology with Mrs. Kevin. Thanks for making science such a big part of my life.
Science at Dublin Christian Academy reminds me of three important people. First, Mr. John Beaton. His class was the first science class I'd ever had, and I enjoyed having 45 minutes every day set aside to learning about the world. Mr. Beaton had a heart for God and diligently challenged us with his love for Scripture. Second, Mrs. Kevin's biology class was the first time I've heard a structured defense of creation against evolution. Having been through the public school systems in elementary school, this encouraged me greatly. Finally, there was Mr. Hamilton. 10 years after I had graduated from DCA, I read his autobiography that he wrote of his days invading Europe for the United States Army. It was then that I recognized the diligent, meticulous precision with which he approached his classes. He moved on from engineering and gave his life to teach lowly students. It's an honor to have learned from not only an accomplished soldier and engineer, but also from a man willing to give his life for the Lord. In summary, through DCA Science, I learned to have a heart for the Lord, to be confident in the message of His Word, and to give my life in service to God.
I've always been told that my college years were going to be the best years of my life. Well, college has come and gone, and I can still say that the best years of my life were the years that I spent at DCA. Ever since I was little, I've known that I've wanted to be a nurse, so I knew in high school that I should pay extra special attention to my science classes. Nursing school turned out to be really tough, tougher than I ever could have expected, but having a solid science foundation gave me the jump start that I needed. I didn't realize how prepared DCA had made me until I went to my freshman science classes and realized that I had learned all of this at some point during my years at DCA. Just a little review and I was good to go. I was even able to help some of my classmates that didn't have as strong of a science foundation. DCA provided me with classes that challenged me, friends that supported me, and teachers that loved me. And I think that's all anyone could ever ask for, and also the reason that I believe my years at DCA will always remain as some of my favorite.